Because
Don't put the camera on me.
I'll put it on you. I'll put it on you. Cause you did the Shaq lips. You did the Shaq lips.
God damn, Rod.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying I've been knowing about That's the Plan even when he was doing cause he used to put like the non-review stuff on that channel. So he used to put like when he was selling T-shirts and things of that nature. And I was like, oh man, Fantano started doing this thing called meme stuff. I called up Ken. I'm like, yo, he's changing the landscape of that channel. And then Ken, I guess you went and saw it after that, right? That's why you weren't totally oblivious to the channel. You just didn't go into
I mean,
you didn't go down a rabbit hole or nothing like that.
I just really stopped following it like that, you know, because it was just like, all right, cool. This is just for him to kind of express himself and do other things outside of music. I feel that. Yeah, so it's been an interesting week in music, in hip hop. What was it?
That's Sophie.
Oh, really?
No, she just said, bro, this rain.
Oh, man, yeah, just basically it's been a crazy week, man. Like, the Fader put out an article about Fantano claiming he's with the alt-right, or in this alt-right lane type of shit with his other channel, That Is the Plan.
So, Mike, how you feel?
So and then Fantano issued his response, which I was glad because that's what I was like, when it first popped off, I was like, oh, this shit is crazy, right? You read the article and obviously it leans a certain way because you're trying to basically prove a case and a simple like content and evidence to support that particular case. So when it popped off, I was like, oh shit, this is some fucked up shit. Like you look at it like, god damn.
I don't necessarily follow other things Fantano does. So when I read it for the first time, and I know that Mike had mentioned that channel and some of the stuff that was going on, but I didn't really care to look. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. So when I saw that, I felt the type of way, but I'm like, let me not jump off the deep end. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what kind of spin they trying to throw. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, that's why I didn't respond. I read this shit and I'm like, wow, this is kind of crazy. But at the same time, like you said, I was kind of waiting for a Fantano response. But I think the craziest thing was like how his string of shows and live events was canceled. So then I thought it was more validity to this article. Because
they were just trying to protect themselves. But I think that showed like how big it got.
Of course.
Because like the story broke, of course Twitter did their thing and people were hitting us up about it like, yo, did y'all read this, slander this hit piece, blah 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 blah. You know, I think we were just basically, I know I was like, yeah, I read it, but I didn't offer much else out there because I saw Fantano, say that he was going to reply in a video because that's what he does. I want to at least hear his side of the story because I got one side of the story. Let's hear what he said. So we'll have both sides of this thing and then, you can kind of go whichever way you want to flow, whichever way you want to believe.
I don't remember. Did he say actually why he deleted the channel?
So the sequence of events, that shit, it looks suspect as fuck.
Yeah.
Because you get an email, yo, do you want to respond to blah, blah, blah. And to his credit, he was very transparent. Bam, I got a hit piece coming. Put the email out there. And then, afterwards, of course, he went and deleted it. And then he said, yeah, demonetization, whatever. That was his public statement on why he was deleting.
He also said that he was considering deleting this channel weeks prior. So obviously, this just expedited the deletion of that channel, which, like you said, the series of events makes it look suspect. So, like before the response, and then I see him delete the channel. I see the responses on Twitter. I'm kind of like, ooh,
it looks fucked up. It looks fucked up. Yeah, it looks fucked up. Unlike you, I'm familiar with the channel. Even before Rod and I, we've talked about that channel before it even got to this point.
So then, how do y'all?
Wait. Let me back up.
Please back up.
Rod and I, not before all of the problematic videos. Let me wait. Rod and I, we have discussed this channel and what he's doing with this channel before. You said,
What did you discuss?
We were just discussing like the different type, like he got another channel. Fantano out here like making some moves, like he got this other channel, he's doing this other things and this, that, and
He has another channel too.
Yes, and that was way before, like, That was a couple of years ago.
Oh, but
that was a
you're
couple of
just
years
saying
ago.
you did, okay.
Yeah, that was a couple of years ago. When
But how did you guys feel? Because obviously you're saying that you were aware of the channel.
Yeah.
So when some of these questionable videos were posted, how did you guys feel about
I didn't never see that. I didn't.
They didn't watch them.
Okay.
No.
They didn't watch them until Fader said, "Hey, everybody, go look at this."
No.
And now we're here.
How did you feel about it when you
Let me
first
answer.
saw
You
it?
asked us first. So
Okay.
you asked us first.
I
Like,
feel you.
all right. So like, I saw it. I thought it was just like the crazy stuff that I see other YouTubers do,
course.
like Filthy Frank and all that. They do questionable stuff, but it's just, you know, it's all like jokes. I'm like, okay, he's just doing that. I didn't go down a rabbit hole like, oh man, what the fuck that. Oh, that's racist. Or I didn't go that deep into it because that's not the type of content that I watch. I just was aware of it. So when Fader brought out the article, I was like, oh, really? He's doing that stuff? It didn't sound surprising to me because I'm like, okay, I can see how some of the stuff he's doing. Some people can take it to be offended because he does do stuff that people can take
if you
offense
listen to what the Fader said versus what Fantano said, then you know obviously that's what I'm saying. Like that article had a way slant because if I was new to Fantano, I didn't know Fantano. I read this, holy
Good thing you fucked up.
shit. Big time,
Yeah.
big time. But then when you watch the response and then he has an answer for everything, and the fact that Fader had to change that article 3 times, and every time they made it more egregious toward Anthony Fantano, to me that I don't know, man. It questions the integrity of the information that we receive now.
You know,
right?
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Y'all want to do this video before Anthony's response? Let's put that out there.
No, I said I wanted to talk to
Lies.
him. No, listen to what I'm
Y'all
saying.
wanted to
I said I
do this
wanted.
video before his response.
Listen. We always wanted to get his side. We was hoping that he would respond before we wanted to put out this video, and he did.
So y'all gonna sit here and tell me that had he not put out his response, we would not be doing this video? Honest,
saying
be
that.
honest,
No,
be honest.
I'm not saying that. We probably would have did the video, but we wouldn't.
I'm not gonna say that.
Listen to what I'm saying. No, I'm being honest. You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me.
I am.
I said we probably would have put out the video, but it's not like we would have made like, oh man, we believe what the Fader said. It just would have been a different conversation.
It would have been a different conversation because you just said that prior to his response, you thought it was fucked up.
Right.
Okay.
Right,
So
but that doesn't mean he still could think it's fucked up, and we still thought it was fucked
And
up.
and that night, I'm certain that Fantano said, "I'm going to reply in a video."
Right.
So I knew there was a response
He
coming,
didn't say that until a couple days later, but yeah, go ahead.
but he said there was going to be one, right?
And the second the article went up, y'all was like, let's talk about it.
No,
No. I was-
all right, you ain't gotta look it up.
Right now.
You ain't gotta look it up. I'll tell you exactly what I said. I said I don't want no parts of that shit.
I jumped out.
Did I not say that?
jumped
I don't
out.
remember.
I was the first
I
one.
said that. That was the first
I
thing
was
I
the first.
said.
Y'all know me. I was the first one.
I know.
Hey, shut up.
We got Rain Man.
No. I want to hear what Rod's saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying I don't remember that.
Be what I said.
So I started off, this was Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. I said, y'all peep this? And it was the link for Fader. So then Rod was like, what? Ken like, yo, we should ask him about it. And Rod was like, man, I don't want no parts of it. Raph was like, wow. And then Mike was like, see? All this stupid memes.
Because I said what? I said we should reach out to Fantano. Did I not?
And I said for fucking what?
Because
What?
I
It's
want to
none of our
know.
business. This has nothing to do with us. And that's why, yeah, see, that y'all, you knew this was coming.
No,
You
what?
knew this was coming, and now you're acting like, oh man, why is Mike acting like this? I have been
No.
saying this shit for 4 days, that this has shit to do with us. So why are we talking about Fantano and a meme channel and Fader jumping on a hit piece? Why are we discussing?
Because I had an actual concern. I said we should reach out to Fantano because this is the guy we associate ourselves with.
Why are you concerned?
Because it's a guy we associate ourselves with. I've always
so
said
for a hot
that.
minute you thought he was racist?
No, I said this is the guy we associate ourselves with, so we need to get answers.
Why?
Because
Why do we need
because
to
he
get
has some
answers?
serious accusations against him.
So what?
We associate ourselves with him. We're gonna continue to associate ourselves with Fantano. We need to figure out what's the real.
So like I said, so for a hot minute you must have thought that he was racist.
No,
Otherwise, what
just
answers
because
did
I want to
you
ask him doesn't mean that I think he's racist. I want to ask like, yo, what are these accusations? Like somebody came out and said something about you. I'm not just because somebody
We're
said
friends.
it. Right.
And
Okay.
we do a show together. It's not the same thing.
Okay, so let me think of somebody that's not I'm not as close as with, right? It's
Jay.
somebody that who? Jay?
Like let's say Jay. You would want to what? Like talk to him about what happened?
If Jay came out and said some crazy shit, I'd be like, yo, since we know we have contact with Jay, I'd be like, yo, man, hit up Jay to see what the fuck going on. Even though he's not my friend like that, but I just like know where I stand with people that I associate with.
So like I said, So
wait. No, he said he was going to respond on the 3rd. I just looked up the tweet. Y'all know me out the gate. I was the first one.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, like we should talk. We should ask him about that. I want to know.
Right.
I've been working because I've been
Maybe you'll be honest. Did you think he was racist for a minute?
I didn't know. I was like,
think he might be racist.
I was like, this is some fucked up shit. I was like, this is some fucked up shit. But I don't
Based off the article,
Because you
I
weren't
had
the one dealing
questions.
with.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
But like, let's be straight up.
No, I am being honest.
Just
I'm
based off the article,
because
that's why I said the
pissed.
slant.
When I
Thank you, kid.
when I saw it, I was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? The way they laid it out, the way they constructed this thing was very anti-Fantano. It was like, yo, Fantano's on some fucked up shit right now. And I'm like, yo, we've been cool with this dude since year 1. And damn, like,
He's got a bald head. He might really be a Nazi.
no, not that
I'm
he
fucked
was.
up right now.
Ken, I definitely understand where you're coming from because when I read it, it had me slanted, and then seeing your responses. But this is the reason why I kept it internally. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, this can't be like, okay, they're going way.
Kept it true because you don't respond to shit.
No, but I did respond. Like I acknowledge the article. I acknowledge the fact that I read the article.
Yeah, you did. You said wow.
Yeah, I said wow. But I'm not gonna. But think about it. If I'm not gonna respond, I ain't gonna respond. Y'all wouldn't even saw shit.
Mike trolling the hell out of this video right now.
Yeah,
He don't want to.
This is a whack conversation.
It ain't
Nah,
whack.
not at all.
It
Like,
is.
we know this dude, man.
So-
Like, it's understandable that after 7 fucking years and some
Yeah,
shit
you
come
have
out of
some
it, like,
questions. So here's
Vader
the thing.
trumped y'all.
Hold on.
Vader tricked y'all into thinking that there was something that's not
but
there.
Mike, hold on. No, I 1000% agree, but that's the reason why I didn't say anything else. Because at first, when I read the article and I saw all of this shit, and I see your responses, I'm like, man, this nigga Mike, like why, like he's saying it ain't nothing, it ain't this, it ain't that. I'm like, man, he tripping. Cause look at all of this stuff. But I was like, you know what?
That's
I'm
why
not
I posted.
I'm not even gonna respond. He said he's gonna respond. Let me see. And then when Fantano responded to every single thing in
Everything,
detail, even the videos, like he put in excerpts, like audio clips of him saying, "Yo, bro, I'm trying to check you. Like, you sure?" A lot of
Sure,
motherfuckers
like, a lot of
hear
niggas
this.
gonna listen to this.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So then I was like, damn, this nigga Mike was right. It's not really that big. The fader.
So then why are we talking about it?
Because it needs to be talked about.
Why?
Because it was a true feeling
No,
that we
it
had.
No,
We're
wait.
giving Vader exactly what
No,
the fuck
it
they
was
wanted.
it was that big. He got his fucking shows canceled.
Yes,
Like this
yes.
shit was problematic. They
I'm
went
not
after this
saying it
dude.
wasn't big. What
So
I'm
it's an
saying
issue
is,
for fader. Like
it's not an issue for Vader. They got exactly what the fuck they wanted. Motherfuckers who had no idea who Vader was, now they do. And we are right behind them like some ambulance chasers doing the same shit.
not ambulance
Yes,
chasers.
we are.
Nah.
Because
They're
I
not
told y'all this shit months ago.
But it's not
and
like
nobody
Vader's a
gave
small.
a
Vader
fuck.
is a
Right.
name.
Hold on,
No,
time out,
we're not
time
gonna
out.
play this game. I
Wait.
told y'all this shit.
Okay.
I told y'all this shit. I was like, yo, Fantano's putting some weird shit on this channel. I
Right.
don't fucking understand what the hell's going on. And then what did I say? I stopped watching. That
Okay.
shit's not for me.
All right.
None of y'all went and watched the shit. None of y'all tried to understand the shit. It was not a conversation. Then all of a sudden, here comes Vader. Vader's like, oh my God, Anthony's the alt-right. And I read the shit and I was like, see, that weird fucking meme shit done got him in trouble.
And I
Now
think
y'all
you
want to
said-
have.
And I think you said that was going to get him in trouble.
Yes,
when
but
we
way
talked
back
about
then.
it
Yep.
way back then.
And I was right. But the whole
Right.
point of the matter is, we did not talk about it then. Why are we talking about it now?
So we already know, based on what you've seen, based on that there was something possibly negative that could come out of this. Then this piece hit, and it was like, oh shit, this that shit Mike was talking about.
That I didn't care about
Right.
4 months ago. That I
No,
didn't
it's
go
not. I
investigate.
just don't even say just don't care about.
You
This was
didn't
like,
care.
nah, man.
Because what if I was wrong, Ken? What if he really was racist? And I'm not saying he is. I don't think he is. But what if he was? What if he was? What if he was and y'all did not give a
First of
fuck
all-
less to go look and see until Fader said, yo, there's some fucking crazy
No,
shit
no,
going
no,
on
no.
this channel.
Like,
so
because
my
I
word
got-
didn't mean shit. But
no,
Vader
your
and
word
it was
means a
up.
lot, because
Then
your
all of a
word was
sudden,
like-
Harvey Levin and Charles with the dreads.
No. Radar, there's some shit coming. Like, and there may be a direct impact. So it was like, yo, Mike saying, yo, there's some shit going on. Like, for me, it's like, okay, let me put a pin in that shit And then from afar, like I'm reading the tweets and seeing some shit. I even think I came back to you and said some shit about.
I don't
some
remember
shit
that.
Well, I did.
Because I brought it up saying I don't really understand what this is. I don't get it. I don't get the meme shit. I don't understand any of it. And I'm glad as fuck that I didn't jump out the fucking rails like Vader did and be like, yo, Anthony Fantano's a racist. Because I don't look like a fucking dumbass.
And then I remember.
And the whole point is, if he had not put out that response, I feel like this video would be completely different.
Okay.
And I think that y'all are not being straight up. Ralph is, because Ralph said straight up that he thought that there was some fuck shit going on.
I would never, y'all know me, I would never accuse somebody of being something unless I talk to that person, which is why I initially said, like B said, yo, let's talk to this guy first. I didn't want to do a video to be like, oh man, you know, I believe Fader. That was never the case.
So if he had not put that response up, we would not have talked about it.
I'm not saying that we wouldn't have talked about it.
That's what I'm asking you.
What I'm saying is that we probably would have still talked about it. We say we're waiting on a response, but look, this is what's going on right now.
And we would have sounded stupid.
How? We just talk about what's going on.
To talk about. But Vader jumped out the window, in my opinion, on some fuck shit.
Okay.
And Fantano, I don't even know like if what Fantano is saying is true.
But you're
at
saying,
this point, I don't fucking care.
Right.
This is some drama.
You said you don't care, but I personally do because this is a guy we associate with. This is a guy that I have in my phone.
Yeah, and
I have Fantano's number in my phone, and we talk sometime, and we've talked over the years.
I want to fly out to fucking wherever the fuck you stay just to have some fucking coffee with him. But yeah, we fucking cool with him.
Right.
Like, we're fucking cool with him. Sometimes cool is enough to be like, yo, what
to
the fuck
ask
is
about
this?
their politics?
If some shit came out and some shit looks fucked up, abso-fucking-lutely.
Why didn't you ask him about it 4 months ago then? Answer that question.
I'll answer it. So the reason why I didn't say that because like you didn't make it seem like it was that big of a deal.
Because it wasn't.
Right, exactly. So, but Fader did. So now it's like, okay, so Fader making it seem like this motherfucker is really like on some other shit. So that's all I took it for. I'm like, okay, he probably said some shit, but it's just offensive to some people. But is he a racist or is he alt-right and all this shit? Probably not. So I didn't put that much stock into it.
But you felt like you needed to ask him after
Listen. So, but they built a big ass case on Fantano, bro. You're not gonna sit up here and say that they didn't.
They did, and
right.
it looked like
you
bullshit.
didn't. You didn't build a big case like that. That's why I didn't look into it until Fader said something about it. That's the reason why, Mike. It had nothing to do with that. I didn't take any stock into what you're saying. You just didn't build this big ass case about it.
If y'all came to me and said, yo from DJ Booth is putting up some really like rape positive shit, but it might just be a joke, so I'm not really worried about it yet. I'm gonna see where it goes. You know what I would do that same night? I would go and be like, yo, let me go see what the fuck y'all talking about. Because if y'all telling me that yo is putting up some race positive shit, even though I don't see yo on a regular basis, I'm gonna go look for myself and be like, let me just make sure.
Right.
Y'all did not do that.
Right, and I think what you don't understand is that I already was aware of the channel and I had already seen some of the videos, so I already knew what you was talking about. When you told me about that is the plan, I already knew about that.
You knew about the channel, but you didn't know about the videos I was specifically talking about because you said
you
didn't know.
You said again, you didn't look at it. I didn't think you looked at it like that either. I thought you just said you knew it was some sketchy shit on there.
I know.
The same way I thought.
I don't understand what the fuck he's putting up there, and some of it looks fucked up.
Right.
And none of y'all went and looked.
Look,
that's my point.
The difference between you and
Fader.
Because Fader's like, this is the fucked up shit he's doing and this is where it's at, but you can't see it because he took it down. And I'll tell you another thing, Mike. You done collaborations with him after that. So I'm like, okay, it must have not been that sketchy.
But my thing is, when you come up and say what you said, it's like, it's to me, what I'm hearing is, like any other person, like, yo man, you need to watch that nigga right there. Y'all need to watch that motherfucker right there, because he might be on some shady shit. I don't know if he is, but y'all need to watch him.
Right.
That's just like any motherfucker, like in the fucking streets, like, yo, I don't know if I can do this. But that's how it came across to me. That's what I heard.
What I said was, y'all go check this shit out and tell me what the fuck's going on, because I don't understand it. Now, even you're more into this fucking internet shit than I am.
I don't understand
But
it.
I know, but I'm saying, but you might get it before I would.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I don't pay attention. Like, he might say some weird shit that makes no sense to me, but it might make sense to you because you pay way more attention to that shit. And I said that then.
I didn't even say anything about a fucking video. I was like, yo, like, we need to ask him about it. And that was my thing. B read the fucking text. B read the fucking text.
after that, y'all want to do a video discussing it. Stop playing.
No, it evolved into a video.
Yeah.
Yes, it evolved into a
It
video.
was a video from day one.
No.
Y'all wanted to bring
No.
No.
Can't
Don't
say-
say- Don't say that, Ron.
Maybe
Don't
I
say that, Mike.
misunderstood. Because when
Don't
you
say that,
said,
Mike.
well, hold on.
Okay.
I'm about to admit my fault.
Okay.
Let me get my confessions. Maybe I read you wrong.
Yeah.
Because when you said we need to talk about it, in my head, I'm going into Ken opportunist mode. So I'm thinking that you meant bring him on the show to talk about it. Did you mean hit him up on a phone call?
Yeah, he said it. He literally said it.
Yeah.
He was
No,
like, yo,
he
whether
didn't
it's a
literally
video.
say it.
No, I think I even said it afterwards.
Pull it up.
I'm gonna ask him about it, something like
You need to
that.
ask him about it.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah.
But when he said, let's talk to him about it. Am I the only one that thought you meant a video?
He wasn't just saying video.
Y'all bugging right now. Like nobody
No.
specifically said we just need to get answers, so let's just reach out to him.
We
If that was-
did. We
He was like, I
did.
think I'm gonna ask it about him because I need to know who the fuck we.
Thank you, B.
Thank you.
Yes!
Thank you.
And what
Wait,
before
read that-
that?
wait, read that again.
He just read it. Yes, I said.
Okay, I know you admitted your flaws.
Say yes. Y'all on some bullshit right now.
But what
Y'all
we're
on some bullshit
but
right
wait, let's rewind that. Read that. B said I said that I think I'm going to
And you
ask
did not do it.
him
did you?
about
What date was that? What
right?
date was that, B?
This was-
What date was that?
But it's
But
Tuesday.
the date?
It was the third. It was Tuesday. It was the day the shit went
Right. So
down.
why didn't you ask him, Ken?
The shit went down.
But why didn't you ask him?
But the point is,
No, the point is, why didn't you
no.
ask
We're not
him?
gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We can get to that. We can
Today
get to
is
that.
the fucking.
We can get to that in a minute. We can get to that in a
4 or 5
minute.
days ago.
And I already said that on that same day, he said that he was going to issue a reply.
But
and
you
I
want your
also
own
said
answer.
that. I also said that. Let me see what in my head. I didn't tell y'all this, but let's see what the fuck he says. And then if what he says doesn't add up, it dropped Friday. There's fucking Saturday to reach out and be like, yo, what's up? In that text, I said, whoa, no, it says it. I think I'm going to ask him. It said,
Right.
and you
I'm
said
with you
that,
on that.
and you said that nobody said anything about not doing the video. That text
That's
is
not what- no.
that text is an implication that I'm going directly to Fantano.
But
Is it or is he
didn't
not though?
do that after you said I'm gonna reach out to him. I was like, okay, well, cool. If Ken's
You
gonna
said
reach
go-
out,
Yeah, you said go for it.
Thank you, B.
Yep,
I said
you sure
go
did.
for it. I said go for it.
Mike's out. Mike doesn't care about
Mike
talking
does,
to him.
no, Mike does not care
Right.
about Fantano
Mike's out.
and some shit that I don't understand.
Before
and don't
Rod,
care
before
to.
Rod even came back around, Rod in first text, I want no part of it.
Word.
I'm the only one that maintained my position. Like I want to ask him. I need to know.
Word, I get you. But
Yeah.
the whole point of the matter is you didn't do that. But the conversation.
And I told you
hold on.
why.
I feel you. I
Okay.
feel you. The conversation came back around that we should discuss it.
And
Yes.
And I
Yes.
That Wednesday morning.
Yes. What's
yes,
wrong with
that
that?
Wednesday morning,
it
day
evolved.
after.
It evolved. The conversation evolved.
And in my head, I was thinking y'all always wanted to
The
have
video
a
from the
conversation.
video,
Yes.
even though I said something
No,
different.
no.
I got Mike C. Town put this on the map. Fader came back and was like, yo. So then I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on?
Exactly.
That's enough. If I got two motherfuckers be like, yo, this motherfucker might be on some fuck shit, that's enough for me to like, all right, well, I need to go see if he on some fuck shit. I could have easily jumped the gun and be like, yo, this fucking article, man, what's up? I could have easily done
That's
that.
not jumping the gun. That's being
It
a
is.
friend.
It is if he say he's gonna make a response.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Mike. Like, look, I'm gonna tell you the difference between you and Fader, right? So, if you would have came and said, "Yo, Fantano's on some alt-right shit, racist Nazi shit," I'd be like, I wouldn't even went to Fantano because you're my friend. I'm like, okay, I believe what Mike fucking says. I don't have to go to Fantano because that's what Mike fucking told me. Fader comes out and said, I'm like, well, I
Fader's
don't
not
fucking
your
know
friend.
Fader. Fader's not my friend, so I'm like, well, let me ask Fantano. That's the difference between y'all. I would take what you say over him, but that's not what you were saying. You weren't saying what Fader was saying.
Yeah,
you were just saying that it was.
You like your check this out was more passive than what Fader brought out. Fader was like panic button, y'all motherfuckers go check this shit. This
Right.
shit crazy, motherfucker. You was kind of like, hey, this shit kind of weird,
Right.
but I'm not sure, so y'all can check it out. Let me know. so everybody's not gonna have the same level of urgency after reading the Fader. Because if you would have,
Why though?
because it was more damning. It was more like what the Fader, what you said. Right? It didn't hit me. You was like, okay, there's some questionable stuff. All right, cool. Like I trust you.
But y'all didn't go look.
No.
Listen to what you said.
Listen, I trust you, and because you didn't hit the panic button and you still work with Fantano after it on your personal channel, I ain't tripping. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't tripping.
Right.
Tripping once.
No. But people, what I said at the beginning, when I read the article, obviously, right after reading it, it had me like, yo, what the fuck? But then I had to calm my shit back down because I'm like, okay, if Mike again, remember, because you in the text message was like, yo, it's not that serious, it's not this, it's not that. I'm like, how the hell can somebody post this, but Mike still say it's not that bad? So I'm like, okay, he said he's gonna do a response. I'ma just chill. I'm not gonna let my emotions get the best of me. But if you would have rang the alarm from get-go, like, hey man, yo, look, Fantano,
You can't be fucking with him no more.
Yeah, he got some crazy, he got some black people with nooses on him. like he killing black people. He talking choking niggas. He got a picture of somebody choking niggas.
Huh?
I said that part, but nobody was listening. It's cool though.
I don't know. Like
It's cool though, because that was the shit that I was like, what? I don't understand. Like, what is this? Because I didn't know about the whole toilet paper jumping off the bathtub shit. I don't watch internet like that. Yeah. All I saw was a black dude with a noose, and I was like, that's weird as fuck. But I knew that I'm lame as shit, and I knew that there was some shit that I possibly did not understand.
Okay.
That was the reason I brought it to y'all.
Mike, let me ask you a question. If Fader would have came out with that article in the same tone that you addressed us, do you think that
Yes. Absolutely.
No, it wouldn't have been the same.
Absolutely. If Fader put up an article saying Anthony Fantano is putting up some weird shit that we don't really understand and we think it might be sketchy, but it probably isn't, but I feel like everybody should go look into it and tell me what y'all think, I definitely think that if it blew up the way this did, y'all would have still wanted to have a discussion about it.
No, I would have been like, oh, they on the same shit Mike already said. They not on the same shit that you said. That's what makes it different.
Okay.
Dog, come on, they not.
I'm not coming on because I really, like I said, I'm not changing my opinion on this. I think this conversation.
I'm not trying to get. Like, I just want you to understand what I'm saying.
I think that we haven't discussed anything important. This was a fucking waste of time. It was. Y'all wanted to talk about some shit because it was hot.
No, man, get the fuck out of here.
I'm not getting the fuck out of here.
I don't care about what's hot and what's not. Like, I don't care, bro. I don't fucking care.
If you didn't care, then we wouldn't be having.
I thought it was good. I thought it was something that we need to discuss. Obviously, right? We're having text message discussions about this shit, and we don't have text message.
And you've
discussions
digressed like 3 times.
Huh?
And you've digressed 3 times.
I have.
And then you always And then you always the first one to undigress your shit.
Right.
I digress. Look, man, Mike keep making me come back.
I digress.
But
Mike, man, he making me come back.
okay, I digress. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit.
It's not
I don't want to argue
bullshit.
no more. But look, you an asshole. Why you still arguing with me? I told you I don't want to argue no more, but you're a bitch. That's what Ron was doing.
No, what the?
That's what Ron was doing.
Oh my God.
Man.
At the end of the day, when I watched that Fantano video, I was like, okay, I like, for me, everything that he was accused of, I felt fine with now because he addressed it, and he said, look, before this guy went alt-right is when I had him on my show. So you can't accuse me for having an alt-right guy if he wasn't alt-right when I had him. Even though he was talking some crazy shit, it's not like I didn't check him. And at the end of the day, we know, because we've dealt with artists and other personalities and stuff, we're not gonna check them how we check ourselves, right? That's why Dead in Hip Hop is Dead in Hip Hop. If we had an artist, we might be like, hey bro, like, are you sure? Like, because we don't know how to, like, just say, hey motherfucker, you can't say that. Like we're not gonna have that level of
I might just
conversation.
edit it out.
Oh, you just might edit it out. Also back end shit. Right. But at the end of the day, look, man, I thought Fantano did a wonderful job, but at the end, the damage was done. The damage was done. Like he lost live shows. He lost live shows. His persona took a hit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And for me, my issue with this whole thing is that publications could come out here and just slander people and put shit out there that doesn't have any.
That's been going on for years.
No, of course. But obviously, for me, this hit closer to home.
You know what's worse? When other publications come behind them and keep talking about the shit.
People want to know our opinion on it.
Fuck that. They want drama. Motherfuckers want gossip.
I don't think they wanted drama.
Yes, they
I think
did.
they really legit wanted to know.
They
what was
want
about it.
gossip, and why the fuck do you motherfuckers care? Because you know
Because they know we're associated with needle
the
drop.
majority of the people that sent that to us, what did they say? Y'all heard about this bullshit article? Y'all read this bullshit artitle?
No, they didn't say bullshit article. They like, yo, have y'all read
They
it?
didn't. The ones that sent it
Well,
to me,
some of the ones I got is like, yo, did y'all read the article?
I got
And
one
like,
that
y'all read
said
it?
slander.
same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. So they're flat out saying that they don't agree with it. They want us to jump on and be like, yeah, we don't agree with it either.
Okay.
Yeah. Who cares? If you don't agree with it, and you don't agree with it, and you don't agree with it, why the fuck do you need me to jump out and be like, I don't agree with it? Who gives a fuck what I think?
But like I say in the text, like I always go by what the fans want from us. So like if I see fans like want a certain review, I'm gonna go and bring it to y'all guys. Like, yo, the fans want this. The fans want us to talk about a certain topic. I'm gonna be like, yo, the fans want us to talk about this. That's what I'm always gonna do as a director. If I see something that it's not about being a hot topic, it's about what the people want. And this is what what I saw people wanted from us.
I just feel like motherfucker came under attack by Fader, and the last thing anybody needs is another fucking publication. And I know I'm being a hypocrite, so I'm in the fucking video. But I don't think they need another fucking publication coming around back, being like, yep, in case y'all didn't see this, go look it up.
I just think it's different because of our relationship with them. That's all. Like, we're not, like, if this was PewDiePie or whatever, they wrote a hit piece about him.
Y'all still want to talk about it.
But people have though.
Nah.
People have it. We didn't talk about it.
You're right, I take that back. You're right.